How's it going, guys? This is Ferrum here. Welcome to our very first video of the brand new channel. I am going to be joined here in commentary by the co-star of this channel. Say hi.
Hey!
This is Shadowfire, or you can refer to her as Jess. I am myself, of course, am Ferrum Dark. Call me Dark or Tristan, whatever you want to call me. Doesn't really matter. But before we get into this, I wanted to say one thing. Thank you guys for just coming out and, just taking the time to look at the videos, look at the old channel, look at the new one, and just bring your support toward us. If you do, if you're first time, welcome. If you're returning from the old one, welcome back. So we have something kind of exciting for you today, and this is all the way from New Zealand. This is a brand new TCG that was released, I think, early last year or the year before. I can't fully remember. But let me first introduce you to Flesh and Blood, which is actually, interesting enough, the only TCG I know of that actually has a rating over, or any rating at all. And because of this, it actually does show in the art custom card you'll see in just a second. But what you get in this box is essentially 24 booster packs that support a 1-man draft pod, or just 8-man draft, or a 4 sealed deck play. It's a set that contains well over 300 or so cards, and each pack, similar to that of typical card games like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! But just to show you off some things, one of the more important things of the game is that you play as your hero. I have a couple here just to show you guys. These are similar to Planeswalkers from Magic the Gathering, except for a few differences. You'll see here each card has a intelligence cost down right there, in the blue. Your life counter is your green, and you won't see very much else, but you have descriptions, as well as some of them have double-sided. We'll get to that in just a moment. For what I remember, Construct Play, which is something I don't really know about just yet, are the 40 life cards that have the older heroes, and the younger heroes are made for draft play. So very quick, very less time consuming for that thing. The interesting part of this is that the foils are absolutely gorgeous, as well as their artworks are very subtle, very time thought out, and I absolutely love how these just come out with a nice shine. While dark in color and kind of tone, these are just absolutely gorgeous. Not so much this one. Do you want to say anything, Shadow?
Well, based on their box and the name, Flesh and Blood, their artwork is intended to be darker colored and more mature.
Which is actually not that bad. It gives a new taste to the TCG genre as a whole. And because of this, I think this will be a very interesting game to start out new and playing as the year 2020 comes to an end, / 2021 comes to a open. The other thing is, for right now that I know of in this set, so Welcome to Wrath is the very first set. You have only 4 heroes to speak of. I have, thankfully, all 4, just young and old. So first we have Dorothea, who is a warrior. You have Bravo, the Guardian. You have Katsu, who is the Ninja hero, and Reinar, the Brute hero. Now, each of these have different significance in their powers, their skills, the way their decks are built, and so on and so forth. If you'd like more information about the game as far as gameplay and rarities and all that kind of stuff, I have 4 channels who I can list off right off the bat that would do a lovely job at describing and answering questions as far as playability, rarities, and so on and so forth. First off, we have DM Armada, Noxious, the Flesh and Blood TCG, official TCG by the way, and the Team Covenant channel. All 4 of these channels I've watched a couple bits of, and they are absolutely very helpful in the way of fleshing out the game as far as tutorials, gameplay options, deck building. So I highly recommend you guys go and check them out. just for that alone. Now, I do have 10 packs here that I'm going to be opening in front of you guys to see, to show you guys what we have as far as, playability and pulls. And for another video later on, either next week or the week before, or the week after, we're going to be going around showing you the artworks as far as different cards, sets, equipment, and so on and so forth. So I'm actually going to give 1 or 2 packs over to Shadow here to pick from. So take your pick, my dear.
No. This one. This one. Yeah.
That one? Okay. So it actually is very weighty, I will say, and it actually is a nice touch.
It does feel more weighty than Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Mm-hmm. Well, in standard fashion for Yu-Gi-Oh, there are about 9 or 10 cards per pack as far as standard TCG cards and draft play go, but they're not eccentric with their cards. So let's go ahead and give you guys a few looks and pieces of pulls. So right off the bat, we have the Ninja Weapon, which is the Harmonized Kadochi. I believe it is double-sided, and we get another Reinar, the young hero for that. So we're going to put that over there. And I do believe we're going to start with this. So you're going to notice the down here below, I can't leave a good resolution or a focus on that, but there are different rarities among these cards. This, of course, is the common rarity, while Reinar is a token rarity down at the bottom. 7 different rarities as far as I'm aware. There's common, token, rare, super rare. Then after that is majestic, legendary, and fabled. A friend of mine looked at the odds for those pulls, and my god, I'd be lucky just to see any of that. But if we ever do, let's just hope they are the good ones. So right off the bat, we're going to go with this. So Score the Landscape, which is... I'm actually going to pay some attention here quickly to this. So you'll see in the card layout you have these 4 icons here. One up here is your play cost. This is what's called your pitch cost. Here is your attack value, and here is your defense value. Again, I recommend the 4 channels I said earlier, because they will go into much more detail than I ever will on these things, just for the fact of they know more about the game than I do currently, and I know next to nothing as far as this right now. But let's keep going. So we have Scour the Battlescape, we have Regurgitating Slog, we have Flock of the Featherwalkers, Raging Onslaught, Ironrot Gauntlet. Our rare is Breakneck Battery, which is a brute action attack card. We have Flick Flack, the rare ninja defense reaction. And let's see, our foil is actually a rare staunch response. Look at that, actually. That looks really nice.
Those rolls do look really nice.
They do. Like, they're very subtle. They don't need to attract a lot of attention. That's what I like about this. Is that it just looks so nice when you just shimmer it right to the side. So put the there with my foils there. We have Primeval Bellow, Debilitate, Awakening Bellow, Driving Blade, Surging Strike, and I think our last 2 cards are Biting Blade and Whelming Gust Wave. Some very nice pulls. I'm actually going to add those to my pile over here on the side. No, excuse me, on the side over here. Pack 2, which one are we going for?
We'll do left.
Left? Alright. Let's see what we got in this one. Actually very easy to open, though I find some people have a very hard time. Oh, here we go. So we actually pulled the adult hero for Katsu, which means I now have 2 of them. So there is Bravo Showstopper. He's one of the Construct adult heroes. This is Katsu, the ninja, which actually is really nice. The first time an attack action card you control hits each turn, you may discard a card with cost. Ooh, that actually pretty good. Alright, let's put that over there. I'm gonna breeze through this pack really quickly here. So we have Regurgitating Slug again. We have Barraging Bronchine. Razor Reflex, which looks really good. Scar for a Scar. Iron Rot Legs. The rare here is Disable for Guardian. We actually have a super rare. Occasion. Ow.
Alright, here's a question. How
What's
do you know
that?
It's super rare?
So, like I said earlier, with the icons, we have the different lettering. So, with purple and S, that is the super rarity. As for rares, they're usually in blue with the letter R.
Gotcha.
And really quick, it actually is very, very nice to see how they have the rares and whatnot in these packs, because they are very useful as far as their grading system, and as far as I can tell, I see no flaws with these at all, which is actually really, really nice. But yeah, like I was saying, like the rarities, they do have a very distinct thing with their icons, but again, go to one of the 4 channels I just said earlier if you want to know more. There's also the official Flesh and Blood site. I'll leave a link for that down below. But also, let's get to our foil here. And that is a Scar for a Scar, and it actually looks beautiful the way the sword is. Here, pass it on to you. Just have a look at that.
That is really good.
Like, it is really, really nice. And there, edges the sword. Nice. Yeah, they do pop. Alright, foil. Alright, we have our Debilitate, which is okay. Primeval Bellow. Cartilage Crush as a Guardian card. Sharpened Steel, Warrior Action. Open the Center. Biting Blade. And Rising Knee Thrust. Alright, not too bad, honestly. I'm actually going to grab 2 more of this pile just to make it a rounded 5. We're actually going to start with the middle pack here. Have a nice open here. Let's see what we end up getting this time. Another equipment. So Harmonized Kadochi, and its flip side is Nardianthoria. Doranthea. I can't remember how to pronounce that name, but not doing too bad for that. Alright, let's begin. Gotta go for this back. Wounding Blow, nice Jarek action. Another Scar for a Scar. Another Wounding Blow. Raging Onslaught. Refraction Bolters. Actually, that's a new one for me. Got a nice rare there. Fluster Fist. A Disable rare. Our foil, Iron Song Response. That is really nice, actually. The way the foil works there, and right there. It's actually really beautiful. Love that. There's the foil pile. Pack Hunt for Brutes. Cartilage Crush again. Pack Hunt again. Stonewall Coffins. That smug mug. Surging Strike for Ninjas. Stroke of Foresight, and Open the Center. Alright. Bite my frickin' toes. Alright. Okay, token's not on the back this time. So this is a single side card. Let's see what we have. Ooh, alright. We have a token rarity Cracked Bottle. Now these are basically just resource cards. They are kind of dead drop sort of deal, as far as I'm aware. But they have the potential to be unlimited in the deck, from what I understand. Cool concept and all. Not too bad. Don't mind the sound, folks. It's just rummaging with the cat. Alright. So we have Hummel, Generic, Wounded Bull, Demolition Crew, Wounding Blow, Breaking Scales. We have a rare Sigil of Silence. Apparently, he's freaking double toes. Clips, buddy. Hey. Ah, it's on my foot.
Come here.
I don't want to play with you right now. second. I need to reposition my feet in a safe range. Here we go.
Oh, and there's...
Alright. The controllers are fun. That's fun. We have a rare staunch response, which we had actually a foil earlier. And our foil here is leg tap, which is actually a nice looking foil. Yeah, I see him below me. Got Crush Confidence, Savage Swing, Emerging Power, which I'm pretty sure he wants to do there. Awakening Bellow, Iron Song Response, Surging Strike, and another Iron Song Response. Now, one thing I'm just going to point out is between these two cards, yeah, I see them. You're going to notice that there's a coloring on the top. So red, blue, and there's the card I had in here, which was yellow. This one did, yeah. So these three are part of a different pitch color system. So reds are always 1 cost, the yellow is always 2 cost, and the blue is always 3. And that's interesting about this because it actually gives you another different color code with this, which is a very interesting mechanic with the new game. But anyways, we're going to go to the last pack of the video, so hopefully we get something really good. I'm going to open those in my spare time just to see what else we get. But for the moment, let us see what we pull. Here we go. Alright, we have a Quicken card, it looks like. Okay, that's the one side, and the reverse side is Harmonized Kadochi. Alright, not bad. Got the token section there. And here we go. Last strike we get Nimble Strike, Wounded Bull, Raging Onslaught, Nimblism. Oh, here's a new one. What rarity is this? Common. Hope Merchant's Hood.
Oops. Buddy, I know it's a bag. Come here.
Alright, our first rare is Steel Blade Shunt, which is not bad. It's a nice warrior defense reaction card. Drone of Brutality, which is a generic action. And our foil, or like thready, is Overpower. And look at that lightning effect. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
That is really beautiful. I love how that little wave comes down. Lightning strike. Oh. You guys are going to know I'm a sucker for lightning and flame effects. But that's for another time. Put that in a really nice foil pile. Wrecker Romp we have left. Emerging Power with the Wrecker Romp, which is actually a 2-pitch cost. Path Pilgrimage. Open the Center, Driving Blade, and our last card is our Surging Strike. Okay, so that I believe leaves us with open 6, 5. We had 11 packs open altogether, and realistically, I have no problems with this pack, or these packs to begin with. I do love how the foils just kind of pop with the eye, and the little bit of a darker tone with them just seems to emulate just a lot of dark and mysterious power, I guess, if you want to go that far. I do say I love the heroes. I'm very, very happy I got Gods of the Wanderer. I will say about these, it's a shame that there's only 4 heroes to choose from, but for the most part, I think it'll be a good idea. Keeps things a lot more, I guess, simple as far as how you work mechanics. And realistically, with the game, it is very popular as far as in New Zealand goes, which no problems there. And the thing that is coming from Canada, or to Canada, I should say, is that only a few game stores actually sell these. So if you can get your hands on these, I recommend you try. There were a couple things that I wanted to say with this, but I have forgotten thanks to the cat attack. But
yeah, they've been swirling around the table, and if you hear any thumping or whirring or meowing, that will be fun.
yeah, I will say, for the most part, if you guys want to pick up a copy of Flesh and Blood, I do recommend trying to look at local game shops for these. If you can get them to order them for you, I highly recommend it in picking at least one of these up. The mats, as far as I'm aware for these, have special zones, unlike the mat you see here. There's actually a custom-made map by Shadow. I'm not going to say who I did it or I got it from, but the resolution didn't turn the best. Whatever, we'll roll with it. For the most part, I'm very happy with the pulls I have right here. And again, I'm going to open those in my spare time, but for now, we're going to end this off here. Quick couple things I wanted to say. We are just opening these for the entertainment purpose of sharing and extending the knowledge of this game through YouTube. So nobody come out for copyright, please. Just please. And most of all, the thing I want to point out is that any videos that you probably will see in the future with these from us, these will be rated for adult ratings rather than kid ratings, obviously because of the depiction and the artworks, like, say, of course, Surging Strike, or the very vicious look of Blackout Kick here, which has the obvious blood effects. And there are actually cards in over here that had some really gruesome artworks in them, so I'm kind of going to stay away from this or this. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, they're going to be coming up later on in the weeks to come. So please, if you have not already, subscribe, leave a like, and don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you do not miss any videos from us. Please!
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Yes, we will. See you guys.